abandoned, unwanted, unneeded, a dead weight. So of course, self-esteem is currently low. In other words, the girl really stepped on his balls. This needs to be fixed. And when in many videos on this topic, people talk about changing yourself, we're not doing it for her, friends. We're doing it for ourselves to boost our own emotional resources. And under no circumstances should you set yourself such grand goals, as is usually the case, right? A man immediately plans to move mountains. No, absolutely not. It won't work. If you set yourself a huge goal, realize that things aren't going according to plan, that it's not working out, you'll get upset and, without a doubt, fall into an even deeper emotional pit. The smaller the goal, the smaller the steps we take toward achieving it, the easier it is. And the further we'll go, so for example, you've decided to get in shape, to lose weight, you don't need to set a goal of losing 10 kilograms in a month. Tomorrow, set yourself the goal of buying a gym membership. The day after tomorrow, sign up for an introductory training session. Our brain doesn't get scared by these kinds of seemingly manageable tasks. If you set a big goal, you'll get scared. And set yourself any goals you like, but make sure you actually accomplish them. Plan for just one day at a time, mostly. Do anything at 11 if it's just tidying up your room, but do at least something. I also want to say that it's very important to realize the insignificance of your own worries. But how is it possible to do that? Only by contrast. For example, if you were to visit an oncology ward in a hospital, you might notice that many people there are more positive than men who have been dumped by their girlfriends. I don't mean this as criticism, I've been in that position myself, but it's important to think about this. It's just a woman who simply left somewhere. Also, I want to say that in 90% of cases during consultations, we realize that the girl will regret it no matter what. Absolutely no matter what. The only question is whether we make it happen now, say, in about a month and a half, by shifting the roles using one tool or another, right? And we can resume the relationship on our own terms. Or, if the man doesn't do this and keeps making mistakes, yes, he will leave, but a significant amount of time will pass, 6 months, a year and a half. Believe me, in the overwhelming majority of cases, there really will be regrets. Why does this happen? I will definitely make a separate video on this topic. That's why the emptiness that has formed inside us needs to be filled.